Hello friends, and welcome to the Truth Booth. I am on the beautiful Ecuadorian coast, and so I thought I'd do my Ask Me Tuesdays right here, and you can just walk along with me and enjoy the scenery. So I pulled out of the pot a question before I came down to the beach, and the question is, why does my pastor's wife hold herself in reserve and not really connect? Well, I don't know how many of you know this, but I was a pastor's wife for many, many years when we lived in the States, and so have a little bit of experience with that. I have many friends who are pastors' wives, and I guess I can kind of understand that question. I think that what you need to realize is for a pastor's wife to really connect with you would probably mean that she feels free to tell you all of her inner struggles, or some of her inner struggles, the things that hurt, the things that bring her pain, the things that she's praying about. And the reason why she wouldn't be able to do that with everybody, or perhaps anybody in the church, would be because it would be gossip. Because most of the things that she struggles with, most likely, have to do with problems in the church. It would have to do with things that people are saying about her husband, or attacking her, all the expectations. You learn very quickly that you really have no place to go to kind of unload the things that are burdening you. So it may look to you like she thinks she's a little better than you are, or that she's just not engaging when the church is telling everybody else we need to be honest with each other, we need to engage with one another, but it seems like she's not. Well, I can't expect you to put yourself into her place, but I have been in her place, and I'm telling you, you learn very quickly that there are people who aren't so nice in the church, and people who are going to take even the things that you say that you meant nothing by it and gossip about it. You can't really pour out your heart as a pastor's wife, again, because so much of the burden and the pain are things that are private that are going on in the church. So I guess I don't expect you to understand, but I'm going to ask you that whoever your pastor's wife is, that you give her a ton of grace, because there's no one else in the church that is living the life that she's living. Being privy to so many sad things going on with people in the church, helping people, your heart breaking for people, and yet you're not really able to share that with anybody. A reason she might be holding herself in reserve is because she doesn't even trust herself not to start spilling those kinds of things out. So I'm just going to ask you to give your pastor's wife a whole lot of grace. And can you love her? Can you love her without her pouring her heart out to you? Can you love her just for who she is, not because she's a pastor's wife? Can you extend a ton of grace to her and include her and love her and not expect her to be sharing all her intimate details of her life with you? Because really it would be gossip, because it would be about people that you probably know and that you probably care about. So I think it's very interesting that this question came up today, because I am just about ready to do a little series, maybe a two-part series, interviewing some pastors' wives, and we're going to title it, What Pastors' Wives Wish You Knew. So I hope that you're going to watch that, and maybe you'll gain some understanding about what a pastor's wife life is like. But please do not talk about her or have huge expectations for her, or think that she just thinks she's better than anybody else and that's why she's holding herself apart. I can almost guarantee you that's not why that's happening. It's because she's been through a lot, and she's had a lot of pain, and she doesn't really have any place to go with that pain, because it would not work to share those things with you. As much as you think you could be her best friend and you're not going to tell anybody, yeah, we've heard that before. It's not going to work. because it's stuff that is really nobody's business. And she just has to learn to deal with that with God. And hopefully she has an outside friend that she can pour her heart out to. But I hope you can see that it would be ridiculously unwise to pour out any of that kind of thing to people in the church. I hope that helped you. I hope it helped you. Enjoy our beautiful Ecuadorian beach. See you next time.